From one end of America to another, the critics are raving about blazing stewardesses. Blazing stewardesses out blazes blazing saddles.
Don't holla!
Blazing stewardesses out Panthers Pink Panther. Blazing stewardesses out sexes everything you wanted to know about sex.
Don't holla!
Blazing stewardesses is all that and more. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Please don't holla!
From Independent International.
The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show. And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report. Well, some crazy bitch got busted for swimming naked in someone's pond. Why would she do this? Well, she says she was trying to be a mermaid, but the real reason is she's batshit crazy. A Louisiana woman's attempt to go for a skinny dip did not end swimmingly after she allegedly attacked a sheriff's deputy responding to a trespassing complaint before finally surrendering to deputies. According to the Union Parish Sheriff's Office, deputies were dispatched in November to a residence in the Linville community of Marion after a caller reported a neighbor standing in their driveway screaming and refusing to leave the property despite having been warned previously. See? Crazy. When a patrol deputy arrived, authorities said the suspect was found nude and swimming in a pond located on the caller's property. Woman later identified as Erin Elizabeth Sutton, 41, of Marion. Sutton initially refused to exit the pond or speak with the deputy, telling him she was trying to be a mermaid. Well, after repeated commands, Sutton eventually exited the pond. Due to cold temperatures, yeah, I'll bet, well, not as cold now, but shit, pretty cold when you're naked. Emergency medical services were contacted to evaluate her. A blanket was provided. And as the deputy attempted to escort Sutton inside a residence to warm up, she had allegedly charged at him. Let's take a look at this mugshot here. Poof. Yeah, she's got the dead eyes. Oh, yeah. Anyway, authorities said Sutton ignored multiple commands to comply and resisted detention. The taser was deployed, but had no effect. Sutton was taken to the ground, where she allegedly continued to resist, kicking and punching the deputy before being restrained. Sutton was transported to a hospital for further treatment. During the transport, she allegedly threatened to kill deputies and paramedics. Because Sutton required medical care at the time, deputies later sought arrest warrants, which were signed by a judge in Louisiana's 3rd Judicial District Court. Sutton surrendered to deputies on January 6, 2025. He was arrested on multiple charges, including 3 counts of wait a minute, 2025? What the fuck? How old is this story? All right, you got it wrong. You mean 2026, huh? But she was busted in November. Oh, wait, these are other charges. Fuck! Sutton surrendered to deputies on January 6, 2025, and was arrested on multiple charges, including 3 counts of resisting an officer with force or violence, 2 counts of public intimidation, 2 counts of battery on a police officer, disturbing the peace, drunkenness, and criminal trespass. Wait a minute. 2025? January? That's gotta be a typo. I think they meant 2026. Anyway, her bond was set at $62,000. Considering she had no pants on, I imagine she didn't have the money at the time. But anyway, Fox News Digital reached out to Union Parish Sheriff's Office for additional comment, but did not receive a response. It's not immediately clear whether Sutton has retained legal representation. Yeah, well, they'll get her one. You know, that's the way that goes. Well, I stand by my original conclusion. Ain't nothing fishy going on here. Yeah, no. She just goddamn crazy. For the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you to keep your goddamn holes clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions.
From one end of America to another, from tiny hamlet to the big cities, the critics are raving about blazing stewardesses. And here's what they're saying. Blazing stewardesses outblazes blazing saddles. It's a mad world of sheer lunacy and complete insanity.
Don't holla!
And the thunderous acclaim grows and grows and grows. Blazing stewardesses out Panthers Pink Panther. Blazing stewardesses out sexes everything you wanted to know about sex.
Don't holla!
And still the applause mounts until it is a crescendo of joy, an overwhelming accolade of spontaneous acclaim. Blazing Stewardesses is all that and more. If you see one picture this year, make it Blazing Stewardesses. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Please don't holla!
From Independent International.
Smellong's Poop, the super delicious laxative, presents The Adventures of Sun King. Faster than the speed of light. More powerful than an atomic bomb, able to leap the moon in a single bound.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a comet!
It's a UFO!
No! It's Sun King!
Yes, Sun King. And who, disguised as mild-mannered tabloid reporter Mark Milktit, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
So, this is the headquarters of the mighty A.S.S. It worked. It finally worked. Now the universe belongs to the Bewitcher. What is all this crap? Oh, electrodes. It's been a while since I've been in a hospital situation. It's been a while since I've been home. Oh, look there. An actual window. I can see the Earth spinning. After all this time. So close. There it is. But first, I must dispatch these so-called superheroes. Nothing super, nothing heroic. What is that stabbing pain? God, the stench. Of course. Whizbang's body has been trapped between dimensions for 20 years. It probably hasn't had a dump in a long time. Now, where's the bathroom facilities? Wait. This monitor can tell me there's a layout. There it is. I got here very quickly. Of course, Whizbang has super speed powers, and now that I possess his body, so do I. Nothing compared to my own might, but nevertheless. What am I doing? I've got to get to that toilet! Oh, God! I don't know if it's the 20 years or just being in a phantasmic state between dimensions. For 20 years were good. Lord, is that right? Oh, no! Oh, no! No, I can't vomit! Oh, damn, the universe will pay for this indignity! But in the end, it is home. All those years ago, I was just a simple sorcerer, and I managed to ensnare a demon. I thought I could trick the demon into giving me all its powers. And I did, but the trick was on me. I had to switch places with it, and I was trapped in his netherverse world of madness and mayhem and all that crap. Oh, and I've been running the place ever since. Sure, but I could never go home, and the whole point was to get all these powers so I could lord it over the world that I just felt owed me something. I was burning with ambition, and no one saw me for the great talent that I am. The idea, after all those years studying sorcery, the only occupation I could get was a janitor at a restaurant and hotel. Damn them! Oh, but whatever indignity I face now, it'll be the final one. Just another on the list. The list that I will seek my ultimate vengeance for. Oh, God, I gotta get out of here. Oh, God. Oh. And to think I came from the netherworld. And, well, anyway. Where are these so-called superheroes? Yes. They're in their break room. Oh. It's gonna take some getting used to, but once I get used to it, I can really get used to this super speed business. Oh. I need to restore myself to Whizbang's voice.
Here we go. Let's see, what are they talking about? Oh, yeah. No, I'm afraid that's not gonna happen. You guys aren't going anywhere.
What?
Whizbang, you're up and about. Yes, it's good to see you're doing well, Whizbang, but what's this about we're not going anywhere?
Oh no. If Whizbang is here, it can only mean...
Yeah, there's no fooling you, huh, Dr. Deja Vu? That's right. Though this may be the physical form of Whizbang, it is now completely and utterly possessed by me. And so now I walk amongst you in your universe, the very universe which will soon completely belong to the Bewitcher.
Oh my god! So Whizbang was the Bewitcher all along!
No, Moon Mage. Whizbang has simply been taken possession of by the Bewitcher.
Green snot! So, what do we do? Call an exorcist?
Well, not exactly, Dr. Spectacular, for you see, the problem is that...
Well, I, for one, don't know jack squat about exorcisms, except what I saw in the movie, of course. But I think a good, trusty blast from my Nova Burst should deal with the problem. It's too bad about a whiz-bang, but what are you going to do? What? I don't know, whiz-bang.
No, Sun King, as mighty as your powers may be, they amount to little more than a flea fart in the face of the Bewitcher's sorceress might.
Yes, you should all listen to the good doctor. Well, holy shit, if Sun King's no match for him, what are we supposed to do about this Bewitcher guy?
I, of course, am well trained in the mystic arts, and I am the only one who might possibly make a stand against the Bewitcher, long enough to buy you all time. Star Rider, you will take the others down to the earth to reunite with the other members so that the seance for Doorman can be performed. Quickly! I may not be able to hold the Bewitcher for very long.
Oh, this is rich, Dr. Deja Vu. What can you possibly do up against my power? You might as well be the Vegas street magician compared to me.
Well, for my first trick, I will buy my comrades time as I trap you in this mystic bubble.
A mystic bubble? You insult me! A mere flip of my wrist, and it's been a while since I've been, home, Oh, damn it. What the hell? Oh, no. Of course. I am cut off from my power. I projected it to Boogeyman. Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. Did he just say that he actually doesn't have his super-duper pooper-scooper sorcery powers?
Indeed he did, Sun King. It appears we have an unexpected stroke of luck.
Not so fast, Dr. Deja Vu. I may be without my ultimate powers, but I am not completely without power. I still possess the powers of Whizbang.
Oh no, incredible. He used his super speed powers to vibrate his molecular structure to a point that he was able to phase right out of my mystic bubble.
That's right, Dr. Deja Vu. But relax, look on the bright side. You bought yourselves a reprieve. I gotta take off and figure out my power situation. So I'm gonna haul ass out of here, and none of you can stop me because I'm super fast. But when I come back, I'll be at my full power. So you better get your things in orders because it's almost all over for you. So long, suckers. Well, hold on a damn minute. You're not the only one with super speed powers, bitch. I got you. Huh? Hey, no, wait. What the hell's going on? Green snot.
Oh my god!
Whizbang and the flea, they're gone. Dr. Deja Vu. What the hell happened here?
I don't know.
Oh, no. If Dr. Deja Vu doesn't know what's going on, what's the hope for any of us? Well, perhaps we'll find out in the next exciting episode of No, Not Sun King, Night Night. But then, after the conclusion of that episode, well, it won't conclude, but you know what I mean. You come back for more answers in the next exciting episode of, yes, you guessed it, The Adventures of Sun King.
The Adventures of Sun King is a Nailsin production. All characters and stories are written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report.
Well, a New Orleans teacher helped some criminal piece of shit escape. Now, she's gonna learn her fate. Hey, I'm Red Neckerton. A New Orleans teacher was sentenced in Calcasieu Court today for helping a former student after he escaped from a juvenile detention center in Lake Charles in 2023. Linnell Reynolds, 20, was serving time in Lake Charles after having been convicted of attempted murder for shooting Darrell Scott during an armed robbery in New Orleans in 2019, leaving Scott paralyzed from the waist down. Reynolds was 13 at the time. Authorities say 10 days after he escaped from Lake Charles, his former teacher, Angela Falardo, 33, drove him from New Orleans to Houston. Yeah. Falardo was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, with all but 1 year suspended. God damn. And 3 years of probation after pleading no contest to accessory after the fact to simple escape in September 2025. Sometime is better than no time, said Scott, who attended the hearing, and she needed to be held accountable. Because she's a role model as a teacher, as a leader. It was your job to tell him, no, we need to go back. Or when you did, it was your job, your responsibility to call police and let them know where you was, but you didn't. Linnell was in an unsecured facility. He had months away from being released. This is something that Falardo could have talked to him about, said Dorothy White, Scott's grandmother. Instead, she wanted to be Wonder Woman. Now, I don't know much about Wonder Woman stories. Mr. Nailsin does, but I don't. But I'm pretty sure she didn't go around helping goddamn attempted murderers escape. Anyway, she wanted to wear that cape. Again, I don't get it. Anyway, no, she's a criminal herself. Anyway, she wanted to take the law into her hands. No, she wanted to take the law and break it. And she did. Reynolds was sentenced to juvenile life for the shooting, meaning he would have been released on his 21st birthday. He received an additional 5 years for the escape. Good. I mean, now that when he turns 21, does the victim get his legs back? Nope. Yeah. Anyway, Reynolds' case is back before a juvenile court judge in New Orleans, where White and Reynolds' attorney is asking for leniency. What the hell? The Calcasieu District Attorney's Office said in a statement that Falardo put public safety at risk by helping Reynolds. The original crime committed by Linnell Reynolds forever changed the life of Darrell Scott, leaving him paralyzed and altering his future in ways that can never be undone. When Falardo chose to assist Reynolds in escaping custody, she disregarded that reality and reopened wounds for a victim who has already endured unimaginable harm. Throughout these proceedings, Falardo has failed to demonstrate remorse or acknowledge the wrongdoing of her actions. Instead of accepting responsibility, her conduct deepened the pain of a victim who has already endured lifelong consequences. Bellardo's attorneys asked for a suspended sentence, saying she acted out of concern for Reynolds' safety, a concern shaped by losing more than 10 students to gun violence. Well, you're upset about your students who died due to guns, and you're going to help someone who used a gun. Dumb bitch. The defense said in the filing that upon being contacted by Reynolds, Bellardo immediately notified Reynolds' attorney and sought guidance on what he should do. The lawyer was attempting to contact the DA's office to see if Reynolds could turn himself in. Bellardo has no prior criminal history. Miss Bellardo's actions were driven by fear, urgency, and a deeply ingrained protective instinct shaped through a lifetime of advocating for children whom the system too often failed to protect. This does not absolve her from responsibility. Then what the fuck? Shut your mouth then. But it meaningfully mitigates culpability. No, it don't. By explaining why her judgment was clouded by trauma rather than motivated by disregard for the law. Yeah, trauma don't make no damn sense. She's all upset because too many of her students got shot. So now she's gonna help a shooter escape. That don't make no kind of sense. Anyway, a full statement from Calcasieu District Attorney's Office. When Bellardo assisted a convicted violent offender in escaping custody, she did not act out of compassion. She acted in direct opposition of the law and put public safety at risk. The original crime committed by Lynette, yeah, I read all that. Throughout these proceedings, Bellardo has failed to demonstrate remorse or acknowledge the wrongdoing of her actions. Goddamn uppity bitch. Instead of accepting responsibility, her conduct deepened the pain of the... Oh, I read that too. This is the same thing. God damn it. KPLC, get together. Come on, man. This case is a reminder that accountability does not end with the person who commits a violent act. Anyone who helps a violent offender evade justice contributes to further harm. Victims, the families, and the community. Our office will always stand with victims and will continue to pursue accountability for those who undermine the justice system regardless of their role or intent. Well, she got her suspended. She got her sentence suspended. She's going to do 1 year. Yeah. Bellardo's attorney declined to speak with KPLC, but in a document filed before the sentencing, asked the judge for no jail time due to Bellardo's lack of prior criminal history. Yeah, but the crime she committed is pretty goddamn serious. I'm so scared and I'm traumatized. I know, I'll drive him to Houston. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Reynolds was approaching his juvenile release date when he escaped at the juvenile center and returned to New Orleans. Yeah, this is all stupid. Everything about it is just so stupid. And that's the thing, Why do we keep hiring stupid bitches to teach kids? How can a stupid bitch teach you anything but stupid? Well, you see the results. For the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you to keep your goddamn holes clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions. The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @MrNailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. A woman has been busted and charged with aggravated neglect after her father was found to have bed sores so bad that the bones of his spine were exposed. According to a General Sessions docket obtained by Wate, W-A-T-E, a 74-year-old man was transported to the hospital on January 2nd, where staff found that his blood sugar was more than 600 and that he had pressure sores so extensive that the muscle was exposed and 3 of his vertebrae were visible. The man, who has not been named, had a stroke 8 years prior and had become bedbound approximately 6 months ago. Wait reports law enforcement became involved on January 13th after the case was referred from Adult Protective Services. The investigation found the man's caregiver, his daughter Misty McDaniel, 43, had not taken him to the doctor for wound or diabetes treatment in 6 months. She allegedly had not given his medication daily or checked his blood sugar, although a supply of his medication was found in her bedroom. McDaniel and her husband had reportedly been the man's caregivers since 2018. McDaniel was arrested and charged with aggravated neglect of an elderly or vulnerable adult, resulting in serious bodily injury. Wait reports the victim was admitted to the critical care unit. He has undergone numerous surgeries and procedures to treat his wounds. McDaniel was taken into custody and her bond was set at $75,000. Now, the article does not specify these details, but I think it's a good guess that she was cashing his disability checks, his Social Security, you know. Which, okay, you're taken care of. Oh, you weren't taken care of, and you just left him in there to rot. Well, now you can rot for a little while in prison. This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin.